this folded flag. Now look at you, rounding out a baby with little boy.
What's that? Well, if you want to get in the shade, you got to go back this way.
All day. Well, we have Jeff Deal at the demonstration this afternoon. Jeff,
it's a rally. We're demonstrating. You're right. It's a demonstration. We're showing that this is the people are finally standing up, speaking for themselves, because those guys won't listen. It's very peaceful. Standing up for your rights. Freedom rally.
Well, thank you. What do you expect out of this?
Well, first of all, I expect these guys to listen. I'm hoping the news media catches wind of the fact that people care about their country and they want the right to choose their own healthcare decisions, their kids' healthcare decisions. They want to take back control.
We need a new governor.
Well, that's why I'm running for governor. I'm going to re-empower the individual. The government's gotten too big. They want to mandate everything, shut down businesses. They decide they're going to just. They've been failing down in Washington, D.C. They've been failing here in Massachusetts. We're going to change that. We're going to let people decide what they should decide for themselves, and government should be a referee, not taking over industries, taking over our health care, taking over our education. So I better join these guys.
Thank you.
O'er the incredible turnout. The media is here. They're not going to be able to deny now how many of us now stand opposed to this illegal, unconstitutional, and dictatorial federal vaccine mandate. Oh, thank you. I'm very touched.
Are you choked up, Kuna?
I'm getting choked up. You know, you always deliver. It's just incredible. You always deliver.
Best audience in the business.
It is the best audience in the business. We've got an incredible, beautiful lineup today. A lot of people are watching us. Big Brother is watching us. Governor Charlie Faker is watching us. Chicken Little. Dr. Doom. Fraudsy, as I call him. He's watching. But I'll tell you who's definitely watching. And you mark my words on this. And that is that illegitimate puppet president in the White House. And I've got one simple message for Joe Biden. And I want the whole world to know this. Joe, you think you're going to impose this tyranny, this dictatorial mandate on the people of the United States? Well, I've got news for you, Joe. You can kiss my big, fat Croatian ass. From all of us here and from Middle America is very loud and very simple. The answer is no. Okay, I want to invite, first of all, a very special man. His name is Brian. Brian, please come on up. Brian is a young black man, sorry, a young blind man. Well, he identifies as black. I know we already sang the national anthem, but if we could do it one more time. So Brian is going to sing the national anthem. Please, I ask all of you, if you can, take your hats off. Put your hand over your heart. We are singing the national anthem to the greatest country and the greatest republic in the history of the world.
Amen to that, Jeff. Amen to that. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free. Help me out, please. And the whole world praise.
All right, people want to know, where's Grace, my wonderful wife? She's in the crowd. I don't know where, but she's in the crowd. Ashton and Ava are with a babysitter. They come, but Grace didn't want them to come. So what are you gonna do? You know, happy wife, happy life, right? Oh, God bless you. God bless you, Lucille. God bless you. God bless you, Lucille. Thank you for coming. So, okay, this part is the only part that is unscripted. Everything else has all been lined up. I'd like a veteran to come on right here beside me, and I'd like that veteran to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Can we get a veteran? Larry, come on. This is Larry. Many of you probably know him. He's a regular caller to the show. He is a veteran who served in our Air Force. Larry, please recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
Everyone, there's several flags here, so just face the nearest flag that you see. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I want to introduce Jim Lyons. But before I do, he's the chairman of the Mass Republican Party. But before I do, I'd like us to take one moment, all of us, please. Bow our heads to God, to Providence. I want to remember the memory and the lives of the 13 dead service members that were slaughtered by an ISIS terrorist in Afghanistan. Unnecessarily. The blood is on Biden's hands. Dear God, heal the broken hearts of the family members of the 13 service members who died, protecting our rights, our freedoms that we are now here expressing today. Please guide us throughout this rally and in the struggle that is to come ahead. Give us the strength to stand on the shoulders of our ancestors and our founding fathers to defend our great republic and our fundamental rights and liberties. Amen. God bless. All the veterans out there who are here today, and I know many of you are here, I want to thank you for your service and from the bottom of my heart. There are many nurses here. Lisa is just one of them, but there are many of you. I see all over in your scrubs. I want to thank all of you for coming. You were there on the front line. And now, because you will not take an experimental jab, they want to fire all of you. They should be ashamed of themselves. And I want you to know that I and Cooner Country and all of us stand with you shoulder to shoulder. I want to introduce one more person. This man, I'm telling you, he's like a second executive producer to the show. His name is Lincoln. I call him Link. He sends me 10 to 15 stories a day. He listens to the entire show for 4 hours. He has come all the way from Connecticut.
I'm very proud to help Jeff out on his program. I listen to his program religiously every single day, even when I travel across the country to visit my liberal brother who never listened to Jeff Cooner. I get up early in the morning in Arizona so I can listen to his program.
Thank you for being here. Okay, my friends. Our first speaker is a man who needs no introduction. He is a staunch supporter of President Trump. He is a principled opponent of that rhino governor, that fake governor in the corner office. He has transformed the Republican Party over the last couple of years. And he is here to tell all of us that he and the conservatives with him in the mass GOP are opposed to this vaccine mandate. And that is none other than GOP mass chairman Jim Lyons.
What a crowd! Let's hear it! Let's hear it from my good friend, the gentleman that just sang the national anthem, Brian McCauley. Wow, 15 days to flatten the curve. Look where we are today. They want to shut us down again. And I say, have you had enough? Thomas Jefferson defined the American Revolution with these words: "We hold these truths to be self-evident. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." At Gettysburg, Abraham Lincoln, when he was honoring the men and women that died at the Civil War, said, "We came to this continent to build a new nation based on liberty." When Ronald Reagan went to Normandy to honor the soldiers, the men and women that died during World War II, he talked about what? He talked about the greatest generation, and he also talked about liberty. Folks, have we had enough in Massachusetts of big government and these people here who want to dictate our every move? Have we had enough of them shutting down our churches? Have we had enough of them closing our businesses? Have we had enough of them trying to mandate a jab in our arm? Folks, there are 3 petitions that we are trying to get on the ballot to fight back against the radical agenda of the left. The first one is to protect babies born alive. Because they are entitled to each and every one of us are entitled to life. The second one we have is to present a voter ID at the ballot. Can you imagine that the radical left and many of the people in this building don't want us to be able to require a license to vote or a government-issued ID to vote? We want to secure our elections. We all know what happened in November of 2020. And the final one is to stop another gas tax on the people of Massachusetts. Have you had enough of these taxes yet? Folks, there are people all over here with clipboards. There's a table. We need you to, before you to leave, to sign the petitions. But I also want to say one more thing. Jeff Kuna, thank you for all you do. Let's hear it for Jeff.
big favor. This could not have been possible without the full support, the organization, the sponsorship of the Boston Broadside. This incredible patriotic publisher and editor. You want to talk about a warrior, Lonnie Brennan. So please, let's give Lonnie a big thank you, please. Lonnie's already got the issue ready. There it is, beautiful issue of the Boston Broadside. I know he's giving out copies to everyone. He's going to do a big reporting piece on this rally. It's going to go to press actually tonight. Now, I was wondering if all of you can do me a favor. If you have not subscribed to the Boston Broadside, there are several desks. Lonnie, his wife, volunteers are manning. We need an alternative to the mainstream media here in Massachusetts and across New England.
Oh, yeah.
The Boston Broadside is our voice and that alternative. Please, if you could subscribe, go to the desk, register. It's $30 for a one-year subscription. If it's $30 is too much, Lonnie will take $16 for 6 months. So please, if you can, let's subscribe and build up the Boston Broadside so we can not just have the Cooner Report, we can have the Broadside. And together, we will become the voice of the resistance. Now, my friends, let me tell you, we are on the march. And you're not just seeing it with the size of this incredible crowd. Because the person that I'm introducing next, and I want all of you to think about this very carefully, could very likely be not just the next Republican candidate for governor of Massachusetts, but I am telling you, he can be the next governor of Massachusetts. And that, of course, is Jeff the Real Deal. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Come here, before I pass the microphone. I'm going to tell you what I told Jeff in private. I hope he doesn't get upset. He probably is, but what the hell? What's he going to do? Strangle me now? In front of all of you? Baker, we don't know if he's going to run or not. We don't know. The signs are increasingly that he's not going to run. Yes, and he's chicken. That's why I call him Chicken Charlie. And you know why he's not going to run? Because he cannot win a Republican primary against this man right here. So he's got a problem. Because if he runs, this man will defeat him. And if he doesn't run, it's because this man is primarying him. Now, if Baker does not run, let me tell you who they're going to throw in place of him. Rhino Karen Polito. Even worse than Baker, if that's possible. And you know who's going to beat her in the primary? This guy right here. I believe the chances are very likely that we are going to have a Trump conservative, a constitutionalist, a man who is dead set against the vaccine mandate and vaccine passports, the next Republican gubernatorial candidate. But the Democrats are thinking of putting up Maura Holden Healy as their nominee. Our state's version of Alexandria Fidel Castro Cortez. She is so far to the radical left, even many liberals will not vote for her. In an off-year election, in the 2022 midterms, where the Democrats are going to get wiped out, let me tell you, my friends, for the longest time in memory, we have a real shot at getting a conservative in the governor's office. I'm introducing now is not just going to be the next Republican candidate for governor, but God willing, the next governor of Massachusetts.
All right, Cougar Country, look at you all here today. Who was here for the Second Amendment rally a couple of years ago? This looks like the same crowd. The immigration rally, you guys were here for that? Justine Pelletier, exactly. Listen, you guys are looking for a no-holds-barred race for governor this time around. You're going to get that. I promise you. Ronald Reagan said freedom is no more than one generation away from extinction. We are there at that moment right now. That's why we're at this freedom rally. Folks, the United States is in trouble. You guys know it. $1 trillion spending, inflation's going up, cost of food, cost of housing, everything's going up. Cost of gas, exactly, sir. Ammo! Cost of ammo. Can't even get your ammunition. I was at a gun show in Marlboro yesterday. Who was there? Hard to find the guns, hard to find the ammo. In his basement, yes, thank you. Thank you. He's in the basement right now. That's the thing. We've got a foreign policy that's a total disaster. Our military, Johanna Rosario from Lawrence, should never have been in a position where she lost her life from Massachusetts. Those 13 soldiers should never have lost their lives. Foreign policy is in the toilet under Joe Biden. An America First economy that Donald Trump built and had the lowest unemployment in 50 years is gone. We can't get people to work right now in our country, in Massachusetts. And speaking of not working, how about the trains? I thought Governor Baker was going to fix the MBTA. We got red line trains that won't stay on the track. We got orange trains built from China that won't get on the tracks because they built them wrong. We've got a new gas tax that Charlie Baker wants to put in place. TCI, you guys familiar with this? It's not just an increase in gas tax, it's going to be unelected bureaucrats who are going to decide what fuels can be sold in Massachusetts. It's basically going to be a hidden mandate that you guys can't control. That's what we're up against right now. So Massachusetts is in trouble. You guys need a governor who's going to work for you. That's why we're running this race. And by the way, I'm supported by so many of you great folks, and I pray you support me in the primary and obviously in the general election, but I got a great family at home, and my wife is joining me on the campaign trail. This is Kathy J. She and I feel like, and I don't know how you guys feel, but she and I feel like we should decide our daughter's health care. You guys feel the same way? Ask. She and I feel like these guys shouldn't be making healthcare decisions when it comes to an experimental vaccine in my kid's arm. And it's not just my family. I've been talking to people across the state. There's a lot of young women are leaving the police force, leaving state jobs because they're afraid they haven't had their kids yet, and they're afraid that there may be fertility issues with these vaccinations. Raise your hand if you've heard this. Okay, we're not alone. Take a look to your left, take a look to your right. You are not alone in Massachusetts with doubting the government knows what's best for you. They don't. You know what's best for you. That's this country. That's what we were founded on. That's what Massachusetts was all about. It was just down the road here that we broke away from tyranny. Why aren't we stepping right back into it? So let me guess. Are you guys against vaccine passports? Yeah! Then you know what you got to do. You got to vote out the governor, you got to vote out the lieutenant governor, and you got to make sure that you take this into your own hands. I'm going to be out there as the face of you, the movement that's trying to take back control for your own lives, but I need your help.
Take no prisoners.
So I know, you guys thought I took it easy on Elizabeth Warren and she got back in. I get it.
I get it. I heard you loud and clear. This is going to be a no-holds-barred race to win back our freedom. We are not going to let Charlie Baker hide behind his Department of Education and issue mandates. We're not going to let him hide behind all the state agencies that are going to fire people if they don't get a vaccine. We are going to stand up to the governor. We're going to stand up to the legislature, who, by the way, do you guys hear this? They just took a vote. If you're a state legislator and you're not going to get a vaccine, they're not going to let you in the building. You can't vote. Talk about suppression. Talk about suppression.
Baker's a communist. This is it, Jeff.
That is the ultimate no representation. I hear it right here.
Turncoats, Jeff.
So what can you guys do? You guys can come out today. By the way, the Patriots, I know the Patriots are on TV right now, but you know what? You're the real Patriots here in Massachusetts today. So we need to get a touchdown. We need to get a touchdown big time in November of 2022. You guys need to get out there in your communities, get organized, start getting people to understand what's going on. Be the ones that get those ballot questions on the ballot in 2022. If you get those ballot questions going, we're going to be able to bring in a lot of new state representatives that are conservative and believe with you. What's that? So we've got a concern about elections being fixed. You guys think that 2020 was a problem? You guys think that mail-in voting was a problem? I agree with you. And we can't let Governor Baker or whoever is in charge force one day now. Show ID to vote. Show ID to vote and show up on election day. And if you can't make it, if you're a soldier, I get it. We'll get you your absentee ballot like we've done for years. But no more mail-in balloting, which is subject to fraud. Are incredible. Look, in 2018, I was up against two establishment folks that spent millions of dollars to keep me from being your U.S. Senate nominee. We showed them all. We were the nominee. Now we need to take it one step further. They're going to try again to keep me from being the nominee. We got to win the nomination, and we got to win the governorship, and you guys are going to win in November of 22. And that's it. Let's get it done. Thank you.
How about we all, let's do one for Jeff Deal. Deal, 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 deal.
Love you, Kuna Country, you're the best.
Jeff, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Okay, my friends. Look, why are we here today? We are here today, my friends, because Joe Biden, President of the United States, has now officially declared political war on his political opposition, on his fellow Americans, and on anyone who will not submit to his drive for a socialist dictatorship. And in particular, let's not mince words. When Joe Biden announced several weeks ago that now all healthcare workers, nurses, doctors, medical professionals must either take the jab or they will lose their jobs. More most federal government employees either take the job or lose their jobs. And for all employers that employ over 100 employees, and that includes myself.
What about congressmen? No congressmen.
System of vaccine passports, whereby if you do not present proof of vaccination, you will not be allowed to enter or will be served at a restaurant, at a bar, at a movie theater, at a concert. I want to ask all of you this, and this is the challenge I've issued to the entire corrupt so-called mainstream media. How is this not modern day Jim Crow?
Absolutely.
How is this not modern day segregation?
Absolutely.
My friends, whatever the reasons, persecution is persecution is persecution.
Yes.
Amen, Jeff.
And what you are seeing here, what this is, I'm telling you, my friends, mark my words. This is the launch of a new civil rights movement in the United States. This is not the beginning.
We've only just begun.
They think that we're just going to come here, blow off some steam, and then submit to this medical tyranny, this medical fascism. Well, I have news for the entire media and for the entire corrupt ruling regime. This is only the beginning. We are going to resist with all political, legal, peaceful means available. Boston, like we did in 1776, will light the fuse of liberty again. Because you know who stands with us?
Yes.
Middle America stands with us. The overwhelming majority of the American people stand with us. And our reply and answer to this war on our Constitution, on our fundamental rights and freedoms, is simple. We will not comply. This news, all of you need to hear this. This news just broke over the weekend. Possibility of being fired.
20%.
10,000 nurses are going to be out on the streets. You know what the New York governor said?
You don't care.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
If we fire all 10,000 nurses, we'll replace them with, quote, foreign workers. Are you kidding me? Are you blanking kidding me?
You tell them, Jeff.
They were on the job when there was no vax.
Bingo.
Right. What do they care?
When at the height of the pandemic, those very same nurses
That's right.
were on the job, on the
Heroes.
front lines.
Heroes!
Heroes.
Heroes!
When there was no vaccine, you called them heroes.
That's right.
And now, because they will not put experimental gene therapies into their arms, with all of the adverse reactions that these nurses have personally seen. Here, I challenge the media. They won't do it, but I challenge them. Why don't you interview these nurses? Why don't you ask them why they don't want to take the job? And let them tell you of their stories. Of all of the adverse reactions, how people have died. Brain damage, heart attacks, paralysis, that you are all deliberately suppressing and cover up.
That's right. They're liars!
And all of these nurses are saying loudly and clearly, my body, my choice. And what is Joe Biden's response? He goes on national television and he says, quote, his words, not mine.
He's a commie!
You don't have freedom and personal choice anymore in America.
Yes, we
He's out.
He says
He's done.
this is such a major pandemic
Get out.
for public health to follow the science.
Show us the CDC.
Everyone must be forced to take the jab. But you know who won't take the jab? You know who doesn't have to take the jab? Congress doesn't have to take the jab. His own White House staff doesn't have to take the jab. Refugees don't have to take the jab. The millions and millions of illegals crossing across our southern border, they don't have to take the jab. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. You know who else doesn't have to take the job? 644,000 Postal Service workers. The very people who you deal with every day, face to face. They don't have to take the job. So this is about the science. And it's about public health. Why won't you vaccinate the illegals, the refugees, the postal workers, members of your own staff, members of Congress? I'll tell you why. Because they are in bed with Big Pharma. And this has nothing to do with public health. It is about power and control. Well, they believe that the vaccine passports and the vaccine mandate are now their ticket to a socialist regime. To what the Chinese call a social credit system, where the government controls what you eat, where you work, where you go to a restaurant, whether you can interact in society. This education, your kids, listen now to this. Now Fauci says, by November, all children ages 5 and above must be There was a major study out. Again, I challenge the media, they won't do it because they're hiding. Leave the kids alone! 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 a major new study came out. Again, ask the nurses. They've seen it. They've witnessed it.
God help us.
Young teenagers, especially teenage males, but even women, even females, are 6 times more likely to get a heart attack or die from the jab than they are from getting the actual virus itself. 6 times.
Yeah.
Medical fraud.
And these sickos want to stick the jab now
Right.
into 5, 6, 7-year-olds.
Right. They kill them in the womb and call it justice.
This
God
is
help
child
us.
abuse.
That's right. Now they want to kill us and call it social
They are now
justice.
looking to turn all of us into guinea pigs,
That's
into
right.
laboratory rats
They're twisted.
for their socialist experiment. Well, I got something now for Joe Biden. He says his patience is running out with us. I got news for Dementia Joe.
Yes.
You see here? You see this army in front of you?
That's right.
Our patience is running out with you. Friends,
God bless you,
Joe
Joe.
Biden has now declared war.
We're ready.
This is a political, ideological, cultural war for the heart and soul of America. And by trying to impose this vaccine mandate and this system of vaccine passports, he is now looking to destroy. It is a dagger aimed at the very heart of our republic, our Constitution, and our fundamental rights and liberties. My friends, he has crossed the Rubicon.
Amen. Amen.
This is no longer the act of a legitimate president of the United States. This is an illegitimate, tyrannical, dictatorial act, and there is only one remedy left. Impeach! Let this now be our rallying cry. From now, all the way to the 2022 midterms, it is time for Joe Biden to be impeached and removed from office. Joe must go! 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 A non-sexual way. You are the best. Give anyone false hope. I believe this with every fiber of my being. We have the numbers on our side. We have the American people on our side.
Where we go one,
But even more importantly,
We have you.
we have the truth. We have the Constitution. We have justice. And I dare say we have God Almighty. If if we continue to speak out and stand up
Yes!
with our families, with our friends,
Do it!
at the local committee, at the school board, on social media, on radio talk shows like ours. As we get more and more and more people to hear our message and hear the truth, we will win. Just like the segregationists in the Old South lost, the new segregationists will lose again. And I want all of you to know
Elections are fixed. We the people.
that we, the people,
Elections are fixed.
We'll fix
that
them
we
back.
are going to take our elections back. We're going to take our country back. And we're going to take the White House back. So, my friends, I can't tell you how proud I am, how grateful I am, how honored I am that all of you, where is Kamala? That's a good one.
Where's Waldo?
I don't know who's worse, I gotta say, really. I don't know who's worse, Dementia Joe or Kamala. What a crew, I swear to God, what a crew. Anyway, my friends, I am so honored and grateful that all of you showed up today.
Thank you.
I cannot tell you what an incredible victory this is.
That's right.
My wife, my wonderful wife, wherever she is, sweetheart, I love you. Grace, are you here, sweetie? Where are you, sweetheart? She's in the crowd. I know she's in the crowd. She asked me, do you think it's going to be a success? I said, if Cooner Country shows up, it will be a smashing success. This is the opening shot of the resistance. And from this day, going forward, my friends, like the great patriots of 1776, we have a rendezvous with destiny. And our destiny is freedom, liberty, and the greatest republic in the history of the world. May God bless all of you. May God bless the United States. And may God bless our wonderful troops. Thank you for showing up. My friends, before we leave, USA, 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 USA.
I got you now.
Okay, I have a lot of nurses asking this question. Are there any attorneys in this crowd that are willing to represent them?
Yes!
If there are, please come to the side, step up. And I want to just say this. I could get in trouble for saying it, but now I'm going to say it. Many of us are going to be getting pink slips very soon. If things don't turn around in the next couple of weeks, nurses, state troopers, teachers, I think I'm safe. See, many people are going to possibly lose their jobs. Please listen to this piece of advice. Do not quit. Do not resign. Let them fire you. Because if they fire you, you will have the mother of all class action lawsuits. Because I'm telling you, Unbelievable. To oblivion. Okay, my friends, before we leave and wrap up, Brian is going to be back. He wants to sing one last song. I'm sorry. You have a suit going.
No.
Okay. Yeah, okay, but anyway, but some people ask for lawyers. Look, I want all of you to be as empowered and informed as possible. There are many lawsuits down the pike. They're going to lose. I'm telling you, they're going to lose.
Yeah, that's what they said.
The Biden strategy is to just drag it out, to force as many people to get the jab as possible. So they're just trying to run out the clock and drag this along. They're going to lose. There's no question about it. So they're going to be sued. The more resistance they see, the more resistance they face. Many employers are going to say, whoa, we don't want to do this. So what you've done today, I cannot stress enough how important and pivotal and courageous it's been. Literally, I believe you have saved people's jobs by coming here today. I really do. So again, really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sorry, it's very hot up here, so I'm sweating a lot. Forgive me. Yes, okay, let me just, yes. Because the media keeps framing us. By the way, have you seen all the Nazi flags? Huh? Oh, the KKK. Oh my God, they're everywhere. I said easy with the White House. Easy. So, they try to caricature us as white supremacists because they can't deal with our arguments. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Black, white, brown, young, old, men, women, a complete cross-section of America. Can all of you do me one big favor? The media is going to say that only about 150, 200 people showed up. They say that all the time. Can you just take video, like pictures or video shots of everybody here, so when they say it, we can show again that they're fake news and expose their lies.
My name is Kenny Malone. I'll bring 300,000 American wrestlers to the fight.
God bless you. Thank you, Ken.
From the city to
Thank you. So the wrestlers are behind us. By the way, I'm not kidding. You notice Black Lives Matter didn't show up? You know why? Because on this issue, they're with us. The media doesn't want to tell you that. Corrections officers, right there. Corrections officers. They don't want to get the mandate. They don't want the job. So, yeah, and I'm also asking the attorneys to please call my show. I want to give all of you as much information as possible. Look, it's not going to be easy. No political battle is. You know, look at the civil rights movement the last time. It took a while. But eventually, we will win and we will triumph. So please, stay hopeful, stay positive. Never give up on America. Never, never, never. Okay, friends, before we go, Brian is going to sing Proud to be an American. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
So, how you people doing? How you guys doing, okay? Alright, so, a couple things I want to say real quick. First, remember mom, freedom matters, correct? Okay, now how about this one, okay, guys, help me out. We will make America safe again. We will make America proud again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. Everybody with me. And we will make America great again. This song is for the real president of the and I had to start again. Just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today. Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, come on, I don't hear you, come on. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. One more time, come on. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless you. I love you.
God bless all of you. Have a safe drive home. God bless and thank you again for coming.
Everybody you know, that'll multiply.
What did you think of this rally?
It's great.
What did it accomplish?
It brought people together.
Bring more people together?
Yeah, the people who have these realistic beliefs, these people who know what's right. The people who know right from wrong are here.
That's right.
And we want to stand up for our rights.
And do you think they got the message across?
Yes.
How many people do you think are here?
A couple of thousand, maybe more. I'm not good
I'm
with that.
saying about 10,000.
Excellent. Good. They can't lie about that.
All right, thank you very much. Where were you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Yeah, but what town?
I was from Newburyport. Now I live in Hampton Falls, New Hampshire.
Oh, you got away.
I'll be right back.
What do you think the nurses accomplished here at this rally?
What do we accomplish? I think that we showed the state of Massachusetts that we don't believe that the vaccination should be forced. And we believe it so strongly, we're willing to lose our jobs.
I have Kim and Ernie here that are leaving the demonstration.
And Bella.
And Bella. Bella is the puppy. We have to get that dog. There we go. Now, Bella wasn't afraid of anything, was she?
No.
Yeah. She got a lot of love
She's
and
brave.
attention.
So what do you think was accomplished here today?
I think what was accomplished is America's voice being heard, finally.
Locally.
Locally.
To show the numbers. To show the number of people who are against these, illegal, unconstitutional mandates.
Yeah, right under the dome.
Right under the dome.
Just making people making their voices heard.
I think
They're not going to comply.
I think Jeffrey Cooner is amazing. I'm so glad that he headed this up. I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for his morning show. And I just think it's pretty remarkable about the information that has been suppressed by Americans. And
Who wants to keep this protest going?
this vaccine is just so unconstitutional. And I'm against it.
On the road.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Say goodbye.
Let's go to Mass General Hospital and protest.
Now, what is this?
57 Chrysler 300C.
57 Chrysler 300C.
Okay to go in?
Beautiful. Go for it. Wow. Wow.
We go right to the John. Thank you.
Out of New Hampshire.